Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a Necrozma deck, and we're really building this deck around the special laser attack, which, you know, for 2 psychic energies and a colorless, does 100 base damage, which is a little bit meh. But if you've got an extra special energy attached to it, let's say a Recycle Energy attached to it, this hits in for 160 damage on a 1 prize card Pokemon. So now we're talking, and this is actually quite consistent because, you know, that special energy that I was talking about before, the Recycle Energy, anytime we lose our Necrozma, this goes back into our hand ready to play onto the next Necrozma. So we can combo these Necrozmas really quickly because Malamar gets the Psychic Energies back onto it, you know, from the discard. A couple of these in play, that's all we need. And then the Recycle Energy back onto a Necrozma and we're ready to roll again. And we've also got another attacker, just in case we need him, and that's Giratina, which for 2 psychic and a colorless again, hits in for 130. So we can combo our attackers really nicely here, and Giratina obviously has the distortion door, so we can keep reusing him right through the game. Now, the deck itself, we do have one other attacker, that's the Espeon Deoxys. I absolutely love the Espeon Deoxys in this match, like in this deck. It wins games, it really does, with the Cross Division GX attack, because if they run Pokemon, you know, a big heavy GX Pokemon that's heavily damaged to the bench, we can come in with the Cross Division GX and finish it off to get the prize cards that we need to win the game. So Espeon Deoxys, just 3 energies to be able to do that. We can also get up to 6 energies on there and put 20 damage counters onto our opponents if we can. So absolutely huge, and we love the Espeon Deoxys in this deck. So to set up this deck, we have Emolga. Emolga's our free retreater. We love it because it also has Nuzlocke Gathering, which can go and search out our other Emolgas and combos quite nicely with the Pokécoms. It also starts thinning the deck a little bit, which we want to do as quickly as we can. To speed through the deck, we're using Acro Bikes just to, you know, speed through. Judge's Whistles to speed through, which also can get us Judge out of the discard if we've discarded at some stage, which can be kind of nice to disrupt our opponent's hand, but it's more here just so we can speed through the deck a little bit quicker. To help set up our Pokemon, we've got Mysterious Treasures because we're running Psychic Pokemon, and Pokecoms to be able to go and get, you know, other Pokemon that we may need. We have Viridian Forest to discard, you know, energies from our hand or things that we don't need anymore. We have Spell Tags, which is a very important combo to this. We're running Psychic Pokemon. Spell Tags are just an absolute must, which allows us to, you know, fix up numbers to make sure that we're getting KOs. So we're only hitting for 160. Those Spell Tags can make sure that 160 is enough to get a KO. And at times they might, you know, just bring it down to Giratinas if we need to. So that can be kind of nice as well. And then obviously we've got our draw support line. So let's begin. Hello, Danny66, Sharu, welcome. That's the first mulligan I've had in a long time with this deck. I must be running a heap of basic Pokemon then. Yeah, it must be. Well, Inkay, you're down. Not ideal, not ideal. Must admit, not really who I was hoping for. We'll Pokemon's your way. And go and get ourselves out another Inkay. Although, yeah, we won't. That's fine. Well, Mysterious Treasure. I'm actually feeling like we'll bring Giratina out at the moment. Just so it's here for later. Shuffle. We're gonna bike first. We need that energy next time. That gives me the free retreater and guarantees me a melee. The only thing it doesn't guarantee is draw. But this thing is unlikely to KO right now. So I'm unlikely to attack immediately. Let's just keep Acro Biking. Keep digging through the deck. Grab Viridian. I'm feeling like we don't want a Viridian at this stage. We've got enough energy in the bin already. This is awkward. Certainly is awkward. Alright, just hold. Complete brick up. Hopefully I can find my way out of it. Alright, so we're up against Green's Reshizard, which means it's probably going to have a lot of healing options as well. Now, it's certainly going to force me to go through 2 Reshizards, which means this is just a nuisance. And you got exactly what you wanted to start with. It's amazing when I play Green's Reshizard, I always seem, like when I go first against it, I always seem to have my opponent start with Volcanion. Never starts with Reshizard. So, that means that Reshizard's ready to roll and Volcanion's got the KO on this Inkay next turn. That's exactly what it means. So, we're going to go get a Malamar up. We're going to Necrozma down. Chuck on this. And then Judge. Excuse me. Well, this is even more awkward. Have an NG. And charge. An NG TEU. Once more. Oh, I probably should have Viridian that NG away before I did that. Oh well. Do I another Necrozma down? Not really. What else am I doing at the moment? Honestly. We'll just hold. It's not a great start. Not a great start. The question is, do we stamp on the next one just anyway? For the sake of stamping on it. So A, I don't draw into it. But B, it just stops the greens on the next one guaranteed. But the thing is, like, you're drawing 5 cards. The chance of you getting into greens is just so high. So high. What have you got? 6 though? I mean, I might as well. It's 1 less than what you've got. Although, you didn't... I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked at the moment. I was not expecting that. We're going to go Necrozma down. We're going to Viridian. I feel like you attached to the wrong guy. I mean, you're going to force me to go through 2 Reshizards. Let's retreat out to you. We'll draw a card first. Spell tag on. Acro Bike. Grab Emolga. Grab another one out. This gives me my free retreat after this, which is something I desperately need. Something I do desperately need. And I need another Necrozma. So, Shadow Impact, smack into you. This guy's gone, so put them all onto you. Got the Recycle Energy in the nick of time. That was the one thing I was missing. Was a good old Recycle Energy. I don't need Trip Mally. Just need Jewel. You did get yourself a greens. You're gonna pull up the Mally? That's who I'm expecting, which means I do play the other Inkay down, yep. Just trying to get rid of that. So we go other Inkay down, Recycle Energy TEU. That's how we play it. So Inkay down. Acro Bike, we need to save a Mally. Recycle Engine, NGTU. We do Viridian and Emolga away because I don't want to draw into another Emolga, and we've got one more in deck. Just gonna shuffle. Got Pokecoms if we want it. Oh, Nuzlocke Gathering now. Grab this guy. Though my only draw is a Lillie. Could save the Judge. That could be good hand disruption. We are gonna save that Judge's Whistle. It could actually be really good hand disruption. I'm gonna Pokecoms now, just in case I get... Yeah, I'll bring this guy up. And recharge. Just in case I get stamped here. I just want to thin the deck as much as I can. Out of as much as I can. So who do I want to hit him with? Necrozma or Giratina? 130 or 160? I'm going to go in with Necrozma here. And Special Laser. Get 160 on. I don't mind the Judge play on the next one. So it's good having a Judge in the bin. This is my last Judge's Whistle. No, one. No, I've got plenty of Judge's Whistles to go too. So I do have a nice bit of hand disruption. Great Potion. Still got 160, so you need another Great Potion. Otherwise we hit him with Tina next. You need another Great Potion, otherwise we go in with Tina. That's how we go in with Necrozma, yep. Although, no, because you're done. Unless I want to hit him with Necrozma anyway. So Tina anyway. 160. I'm bringing it down to 130, which is what we're going to do. And put 3 onto you. So that's you down to 130. And then we'll start working our way into you. That seems fine. Seems good actually. So what we're going to do is Mally down. And Special Energy to you. Necrozma down. I'm going to run a Judge play. It's because I like that. Don't feel like playing Viridian. So we're not going to. But we are going to run a Judge. Just a hand disrupt. You've got a fair deck of your, fair amount of your deck left too. And we've got a nice Judge's Whistle again to try and hand disrupt again next turn. So Nuzlocke Gathering. Can't. Do I want to thin here? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. So we'll retreat to our Giratina. And Shadow Impact. Take out this Reshizard. Put them all on you. We're fine to do that. And then we just have to get this guy under 100 if we can. That's the general aim after that. Keep in mind there's high chances, very high chances of Alright, so there's no drawing off the bench anymore. Ooh, that's huge for me. I'm going Deoxys down on the next one. Deoxys is coming for the next one. We are going to go and get ourselves our Deoxys and then Judge. Get 4 damage onto you. Although, what we do, hitting for 160 puts you down to 100. If I put him on you and attack with this Necrozma, this is what we're going to do. We're going to hedge our bets a bit. You're probably wondering what I'm up to at the moment. I'm hedging my bets in that you've got to whack out this Necrozma here. And yeah, so Pokecoms, we'll get this guy back. Go and get our Deoxys. What we're saying is you don't have any more gusting. That's what we're putting out there, is you're out of gusting. So you can't touch this Deoxys anymore. I actually don't know whether I've got any other... We're going to get rid of this. Just to have a look at the deck. Do we have any other NGs? Yes, we do. We have one. Just because I have to get an NG attachment here. So what we're going to do is we are going to do this way. We are going to Judge. Just to hand disrupt again. Ah, we've got Recycle Energy as well. So we're in pretty good shape at the moment. So we don't want to do any Viridianing. We'll Nuzzly Gathering at this stage. Get you back. We do have another Shuffle option. We're going to retreat to you. And Special Laser. Smack in. We just need 3 extra energies, don't we? Yeah. It's going to stamp me. It's preparing for the stamp. That's what we're preparing for. And a great potion. So this is where I hedge the bets. This is where I hedge my bets. Is I can hit for 200. This has got 150 HP left. If you whack out my Necrozma, I can get this one under 200. So I hedge my bets here. To say, if you want to take out the Necrozma, which you're gonna have to, even if you heal the Reshizard enough, we're still home. That was the game plan here. And we are home. So, we'll just put them all here. That's all we need. 160, I mean 110. We're gonna go on Emolga down. We're gonna run the GX attack anyway. Just to make sure of it. So Psychic Energy onto the Espeon Deoxys. Psychic Energy. I can tell you, this Espeon Deoxys is just a great finishing tech. It's absolutely amazing in this deck. Absolutely amazing. It does work. It does some work. So cross division and start putting 20 damage counters on this Reshizard. GG's, GG's. Hello, the Aggro Crag. Welcome. Got the Pokemon I want to start with in hand. Seems good. We will play Necrozma down, yeah, that's fine. What we're going to do here is Nuzzly Gathering. Just have a look, we've got all 3, so we want to put 2 of them down. There's Zapdos and this, so Well, Nuzzly Gathering again. Just keep pulling these guys out. I'll pull another one out anyway. An Acro Bike. Do I want Viridian? Not at the moment, but we don't want to ditch it, so we'll draw. Get another Necrozma, not what I'm looking for yet, which is really bad. Maybe Lillie would have been good. Who knows? In this NG, I've only got one Inkay up. We've done our Nuzzly Gatherings. This has to be played. Get rid of Judge. Go and get Inkay. And right now, we're done. It's interesting that you decide to start the Zapdos in the active. You've got the free retreat now. You're one E-power away from getting a KO on Emolga straight out, which will be devastatingly bad. And there's a good chance you can get into it because you can Dedenne. Which means I really have to get Zapdos straight away on the next one, so did you get it? Did you get the other E-Power? Although, as long as you got a supporter, you can still keep playing. Like, I've just got to assume Emolga's down here. Emolga is down. Need another Inkay down. Emolga is not down. Wow, that's surprising. That's very surprising. Alright, well I'm one Malamar away from taking out this Zapdos. And I've got it. So we'll Nuzzly Gathering. In fact, we've got... I didn't even look at the hand. I was just looking at the Pokecoms going, yeah, I've got this. I'm going to get ourselves an Inkay with this. Inkay. So Inkay, you're down. Malamar. We'll go and pull out another one of these guys. We can't get rid of anything at the moment, so I was going to like Pokecoms for a Giratina nearly, but can't get rid of it anyway. Not this turn. We'll retreat to you. And special laser. Smack into you. So he got the first prize card out of that. I can't believe you missed another E-Power. Like, surely you didn't brick that hard. No, you had the E-Power. Why didn't you take the KO when you had it? I find that amazing that you didn't. Now, I don't have any Mew protection. So that's something to be like, I don't have Mew to protect me in this matchup. And I've only just thought about it now, the fact that it's like Pikarom. Pigarom's a thing. I probably should have a Mew. I don't know what for, but I probably should have a Mew. That's Custom Catcher hitting the Discalord. Ah, you're not attacking here. Why are you burning E-Powers? Oh, because you can attack with Zappy. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, well, we'll put all the damage counters onto Pikarom, I think. Because, you know, you're not that far away from getting hit by another Necrozma, so that seems fine. Go you up. Judge's Whistle. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw another card. These are just thinning the deck. That's all we want. Acro Bike. We'll keep the Necrozma, which seems good. So what we want to do now is Pokecoms. We've got enough. I need to guarantee the Malamar first. That's got to be priority number one. Do I have another line of Inkay Malamar? Yes, I do. So I've got a couple of ways I could go about playing it here. Do I want to play Necrozma down? We will, just so I don't draw into it, to be honest. That's really the reason. Do I want to thin the deck just of one card? We do. Oh, I can't because of Thunder Mountain. Yeah, that's fine. Cynthia. Alright, well, we just need a stadium. Nope. Spell tag, that's what I'll take. Get spell tag to you. Double psychic recharge. Still find it odd that you didn't, unless you top deck the E power. It's the only explanation I have on that. Let's Nuzzly Gathering. Grab the other Emolga. I feel like there's nothing else I could possibly get at the moment that's going to help. So retreat. And special laser. Smack you out. Now if you take out this Necrozma, I put all 4 onto this guy and then we hit for 160 to take out the Pikarom. That's the plan. That is the plan there. And the fact that we've had one custom catcher hit the discard, I'm pretty happy with that. Now after that, we just got to work out how we get one more prize card. There's Tapu Koko coming. What's your GX tag do? Yeah. So as long as we can then get damage on someone. I haven't even checked to see the Deoxyon's in deck, to be honest. That's something I should have done. Check to see the Deoxyon's here. So in full blitz, you don't want to attach to yourself, buddy. If you attach to yourself, you're in a lot of trouble. And I'm in a lot of trouble. And you attach to yourself. Well, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I tried to warn you that you didn't want to attach to yourself. But you didn't want to listen to me. Oh, we do have Deoxyon. Nice. On to you. Psychic recharge, a couple of Engies. Onto the Necrozma. I'm feeling like I want to bin the Tina here. So we'll bin it. And do I want to get an Inkay down? I feel like that's the play now. We'll get an Inkay down. And we are just going to thin the Pokécoms out of the deck. We could grab Mally. We will. And just hold. Nuzzly Gathering. I mean, I know that Thunder Mountain's supporting you right now. And it's probably silly for me to hold, but I'm feeling like we've got that bigger advantage at the moment that I can afford to play a little bit ruthless. Like, reckless. So, especially after you just attached all those Engies there. Still can't actually believe you attached all those Engies there. Learning switches. This is where you're probably searching for a stamp. Stamp me one to one card, which is the reason why I put Tina back here, to be honest. Missed that. So now we'll hit in. We've got Deoxys sitting in hand, so I don't think we even want to draw out of this too much. Do I want to run Tina, or do I want to... I want to get rid of this guy. And just have a look for the other Necrozma. That seems good. Run Necrozma at this stage. Yep, that's good. Spell tag to him. And then get the melee down. Get the Viridian down. So we're thinning pretty nicely anyway. We'll get rid of this. Grab another NG. I've just got to prepare for a stamp the best that I can. So Psychic Recharge. We don't need this many NGs onto the Necrozma. Don't even need slightly this many NGs onto the Necrozma. So right here, we'll just hold. Retreat out to you. And laser. Special laser. So you do need the stamp here. Because 100 is enough to get me within my Deoxys. Just to finish things off. And that's really what the plan is from here. Try and finish it off. Got the NG switch. You just need a tag switch too. In fact, you've been better off NG switching that one and getting a tag switch if you had one. I don't know if you have one or not, to be honest. Although, without KOing, I'm just going to have to attack again and wait another turn. You're probably getting another E switch. Makes sense. It does make sense. Yep. Now you probably GX here and jump back to someone. That's what I'm assuming will happen. Just so you can try and keep attacking with the Chuchu. This Chuchu. Nope, just happy with the tandem shock. Maybe you're thinking GX afterwards, so... Oh well, we'll start putting some spell tags down. And this is why I love having Deoxys in the deck. Because now he's thinking, well, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Until I go, well, I'm feeling pretty good about things as well. So I've got Deoxys on here. Just to finish that guy on the bench off. And just NG attach. Retreat to you. And cross division GX. And we'll put all 10 onto this guy. Huge mistake by like putting all those NGs onto Pikarom though. Huge mistake putting them all onto the Pikarom. That was greedy. That was greedy. Hello, Shadow 13 Kuro. Welcome. Excellent. Emolga, you're up front. Wanna play all these down? I think we will. I think we will. Probably Mysterious Treasure away and Emolga, to be honest. Feeling that. Rather draw a top deck and NG or something so I can Mysterious Treasure that away. But we'll see. Deoxys, we don't want to Mysterious Treasure that away, but we will. Nuzlocke Gathering, get one of you out. That seems fair. Oh, this is one thing that I was just thinking. This has probably got scoop ups, which is bad. We'll grab Tina while we can. Get rid of the Tina. And go and get ourselves another Mally. That's another Mally, another Inkay. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Feeling that. That seems good. Then run this to you and Cynthia. Got a beautiful Viridian. Which you can get rid of this. And go and get this. I think we could try hard to thin our deck a little bit more, but I need to hold, I feel. What's real bad is I bricked. That's something that's so bad. Best bet is hold. Best bet is hold. Got plenty to get into. Like 9 supporters, 4 Acro Bikes, 4 Judges Whistles. I like those odds. 17 cards in my deck. So nearly half my deck. Take away the prizes, obviously. So yeah. There's some decent odds in that. But did not get into it. Alright, we'll go and get ourselves a Recycle Energy here. I'm feeling like with this, we might just grab, like, chuck 2 Emolgas down at this stage. Just to thin them from the deck. So Nuzzler Gathering, go and get another Emolga. And then Pokemon's that away. It seems fine. And go and get ourselves our first Mally. It does suck that I don't have Recycle Energy, but when you're bricked, what can you do? So this stage, we're just going Recycle Energy TEU and just starting to attack. So getting my attack on. Do I want anything else down? Not at this stage. Just Special Laser. You resist me as well. That's awkward. I said 17 of those cards, like between the last 39, I guess, if you count the prize cards, are Sharpedo missed. Ouch. This has to be a scoop up version. Although, if this is Sharpedo just trying to race Engis in, you got rid of a switch earlier. I'm intrigued. Is this traditional Dark Box? What is it? A Ninja Zorak. Getting Sharpedo down again, getting another Sneasel down. Fair enough. But I don't mind just being able to chip in. Oh, you do have double custom catcher. You're probably going to bring Mally, yeah. Ouch. Well, that sucks. That definitely does suck. It's one way to slow me down, I guess. How many Pokecoms do I have? 3. Really don't want to be discarding you. Don't want to be getting rid of Deoxys, because that could clean up later. Yeah, it has to be Spell Tag. And get an energy to this guy. That's all I can do at the moment. Just hold. Still, like, plenty of my deck. I've seen 1 supporter for the game, and I'm like halfway through the deck. Well, 24 cards I've seen of it. And I haven't seen any of my Acro Bikes, any of my Judge's Whistles, which are just ways to speed through the deck. So they're all in there somewhere. The question is just where? That's the real question. Well, there's an Acro Bike, finally. Let's start working our way through. Grab a Recycle Energy, that seems good. We could get Judge here. Oh, this puts me in a bad spot still. Judge's Whistle, just try and speed through, but the Recycle Energy just puts so much more pressure on you. So that's what we're going to do. Although that would have been for the next turn when I think about that. Oh well. Recycle Energy on. Retreat to you. We have Psych Energies in here, so might as well just start working up a Necrozma. Get them both onto you. So I can recharge another one onto you. At the moment, we'll just special laser. Believe it or not, the Recycle Energy, I've got you on the next turn. If you don't get out of the active. Because I do have the Recycle Energy. You wouldn't know I have the Recycle Energy yet. Oh no, you would, because I retreated out. Yeah, so you would know I'd have it too. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Giovanni's from the bench, isn't it? Yeah, then they have to have no damage counters. Alright, so we do have that KO. We can Pokecoms. I don't know who for. Who are we getting out of this? You're useless, you're useless. We'll grab Necrozma. Why not? I'll now pull out our Emolga. Let's have a look at this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 options to try and speed through our deck. So over half of our deck. Okay, that's fair enough, that's fair enough. Doesn't really matter if I'm putting it onto there. We could draw another energy, but nah. Just special laser, smack you out. Get another 3 cards, which means none of these, like, not many of these prize cards are supporters. One's a Recycle Energy. Yeah, didn't even get a supporter out of that. So that's not what's been stopping me. I think we put all the damage counters onto... We want on someone that we can get to quickly, so maybe a Sneasel, but Sharpedo we can get in... I don't know. We'll chuck it on the Sneasel. We'll chuck it on the Sneasel. You'd be looking at my deck going like, do I even play supporters? I played one Cynthia for the game. Oh yeah, because you only need 2 to attack, yeah. That seems fair. That seems fair. The question is, where do I want to put these damage counters? I mean, I'm doing 140. Which at this stage is enough. 140 is enough to 2-shot you. So I'll put them onto you. We'll put 2 onto you. And 2 onto you. That's how we'll play it. Oh, you're gonna love this. You'll love it. Chuck the Recycle Energy. I mean, do I want to attack with Tina instead? Possibly. But no. We'll attack with the Necrozma. We'll pull in Giratina now. Distortion Door. Chuck onto you and you. Because I just realised I actually need more damage counters onto that. Because I only hit for 140. Short-sighted, but I got spell tags, that's fun. Start Psychic recharging to the Tina. That seems good. Do I have any energies left in deck? I do, we might as well pull it out. And is there anything here I don't want? Retreat to this guy. And special laser. Start putting in a lot of pain. So 160 damage on. You got 90 left. So Tina's even enough to get there. Which is what we might do here. Oh, we're probably going to do because we want to spare this Necrozma if we can. Hitting for 120. Yeah, I think we just sacrifice a Tina with this guy. Although you can't afford this guy to go down. Yeah, so you have to switch now. I'm intrigued that this guy's coming up. I am intrigued by that. Because I can hit 140 plus the 40 on gets you close. Agonizingly close. But Deoxys can come in and finish you. In fact, Deoxys can come in now. Deoxys got this, doesn't he? Yep. We'll make you pay for putting those. For running this guy away. Sorry about that. Time to make you pay. Deoxys got it. That's the reason why we did not want to get rid of Deoxys. Psychic recharge. Onto you. It's amazing that like this deck can brick that badly, and you've seen like how much is still sitting in my in my deck, how many supporters and all that. I've had one supporter for the game, and we've got this. Yeah, we'll just overkill this. There we go. Have an extra 100 damage onto you. Like, that's actually ridiculous. I had one supporter. I didn't even prize a supporter. I prized, what, an Acro Bike or a Judge Whistle? Like, one thing that was to speed through the deck. Most of the rest of my deck was just supporter cards. That's insane. GG's, GG's. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here. Damage, hitting for 160 is really, really good, and should be able to take care of, you know, non-GX matchups pretty well. I mean, there's not many non-GX Pokemon that aren't going down at 160, so that's kind of nice, and it puts a lot of pressure on GX decks, especially the tag team decks as well. But unfortunately, 160, we're in two-shot territory now, with a lot of, you know, decks that we're going to come across. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's decent, but, you know, we're still a two-shot based deck, or we just need to make up numbers with the spell tag. But the reality is we need other things to go our way with the damage output, so we're giving it a 7.5 out of 10. As for the defense, we're a one prize card trade, and for, well, we can play like a one prize card trade. Technically, we've got the Deoxys. As long as we don't start him, we've got plenty of basics to hopefully avoid that as often as we can. Then we can act quite easily as a one prize card deck. So for that reason, I'm giving that a 7 out of 10. As for reliability, for a non-GX deck on this kind of budget, I mean, I know I've got Giratina here, which is a little bit more expensive, but on this kind of budget, this sets up really nicely, and the Distortion Door just helps us, you know, get us an attack every now and again that we might need to. If, you know, just to add that extra bit of consistency right through the deck. Even when, what I do like about this deck, even when it bricks up a little bit, if you've got Giratina in, a couple of Mallies and an Emolga, and obviously the required energies, so 2 Psychic and a Recycle, we can still attack and consistently attack. So I kind of like that about the deck as well, in that even when you brick up hard, and I even won a match where I literally only drew into one supporter despite having all these cards to try and get supporters, just simply because I had enough Mallies, enough NGs, an Emolga, and the Giratina. So yeah, the consistency of this deck, it's really, really good. I'm giving the consistency a 9 out of 10. So overall, what do I think? I really love this deck. It's a good fun deck to play, and a really consistent lower end budget deck that you can play. Obviously the Giratina is a little bit more expensive now, and we do have Espeon Deoxys, which is a cheaper tag team, admittedly. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, super consistent, and worth a 9 out of 10 from me.